I received a dozen emails in the last few hours asking me, David, did Donald Trump have a stroke on live television? He went and gave a speech. He's soaking wet and swollen like a beach ball, glitched so terribly that it stunned people in the audience. For some reason, Donald Trump decided to go give a campaign style speech in Marietta, Georgia. Trump opening by musing about running for what would be an illegal third term. This counts for comedy in the right wing, I guess.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's a special place, and I am here to announce my candidacy.
I am here to announce my candidacy. Incredibly glitchy speech, making people wonder, is this guy okay?
Crack down on Marxist proxy. Oh, these prosecutors are so bad.
Crack down on Marxist prosecutors are bad. What is wrong with this guy? Something is very, very wrong.
Crack down on Marxist proxy. Oh, these prosecutors are so bad. They're so evil.
Yeah. At another point, concerns that maybe Trump had been drugged with sedatives.
And I saw what was happening. What a disgusting thing took place. But we then, as you know, we won Venezuela, which is now working with us to produce.
We won Venezuela, and I think we're going to win Cuba as well. Now, an incomparable moment where a guy dressed in a Trump-like suit, you can see him in this video over Trump's right shoulder. He was mimicking Trump's accordion hands. I don't know how this guy got in. Eventually, he was identified and I believe removed. But look at this guy mocking Trump. It's maybe one of the actual funniest things I've seen at a Trump rally.
Not a skirmish. This is with this skirmish we have with the Islamic Republic of Iran. And I call it that because let me tell you, they're getting hit so hard. And they want to make a deal.
And I can't tell if the people around that guy are starting to realize, hey, I think this is an antagonist. I don't really know. But an interesting moment nonetheless. Trump then getting into the substance. And a lot of the substance included promoting stocks that he quietly bought but didn't tell anybody about. Donald Trump again telling the audience, go buy Dell computers. And as many of you may remember, due to a report that we did a couple weeks ago, Dell is one of the stocks that Trump bought millions of dollars of, and since has been encouraging random audiences to buy Dell computers.
Better than that. But people are loving it. And you know what I say? Go out and buy a Dell computer, okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, that's great stuff.
And on all of these things, I do think Trump just knows a lot. If I want to know what's the best car to buy, I think of Trump. If I want to know what's the best computer to buy, I think of Trump. I actually am taking his recommendations as to, I want one of those clicky keyboards, and I don't know if I want the red switches or the green switches or what, but Trump is really the guy for electronics recommendations, as you can imagine. Of course not. He bought the damn stock and he's trying to pump it up. First, really quick, a word from our sponsor. Who doesn't love getting away during the summer? But traveling can make habits get kind of weird because you're sleeping somewhere different. It's a different schedule. You might be eating at different times. So all your basic stuff isn't automatic anymore. This is why our sponsor AG1 just makes a lot of sense for summer. 1 scoop, 8 ounces of water, simple habit to keep high quality nutritional support in your routine, even when your day is kind of wacky. AG1 is a daily health drink with a multivitamin, pre and probiotics, and a bunch of other great stuff. The next gen formula has 75 plus ingredients that just help to fill common nutrient gaps. No big deal, easy, supports gut health and energy. One small, simple thing, it'll make a noticeable difference for you, whether you're traveling or at home. Visit drinkag1.com/Pakman to get a free AG1 travel case with 7 free AG1 travel packs in your welcome kit with your first subscription order while supplies last. That's drinkag1.com Pakman. The link is in the description. Now, back to the video. Now, what about healthcare? I know some of you have been waiting with bated breath since July of 2020, when Donald Trump courageously announced we are 2 weeks away from signing a new healthcare bill into law. And here is Trump telling us it's imminent and we have a name for it. It's called the Great Healthcare Plan.
We'll pass the Great Healthcare Plan. It's called our Great Healthcare Plan. That's the name of it, to stop all payments to big insurance companies. And
no more insurance companies. What?
Give the money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be much better, and you will save a lot of money.
Yes, negotiating by yourself to buy yourself health care will get you a much better deal, I'm sure, said no one who understands markets and negotiating power ever. In a moment really made to just be a campaign ad, Donald Trump said Democrats made up the word affordability.
They used the word, first time I heard it, it was a word, made up by the Democrats. Affordability. They said, affordability. I said, I've been here one day. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. And we're taking care of it.
And notice that while the audience is essentially made up of clowns that clap like seals at anything Trump says, even their reaction is muted here because they know, wait a second, Democrats made up this whole issue of affordability? No, they didn't. This is a real issue. By the way, everything's gotten more expensive for us since you became president, even though you promised it would all get cheaper. This is a phenomenal campaign ad. And there should even be zoom-ins. I mean, look at the guy here over Trump's right shoulder in the dark two-tone shirt behind the blonde woman. That's the look of a guy who's going, why are we laughing about affordability? That's a real issue. And then Donald Trump, in fact, makes it even worse, going, they're yelling at me about high prices. Give me a break, Trump said to them.
I walk into office, I have a press conference first or second day, and they're screaming at me, what are you going to do about high prices? Right? What are you going to do? I said, I just got here. What are we talking about? Tell me. Eggs have gone up 4 times. 4 times. I said, I just got here. Give me a break.
You know why people were asking Trump on day one, what are you going to do about affordability? Because Trump promised on day one, we're going to bring prices down. He made a lot of day one promises, none of which came true. And so Trump goes, why are they asking me on day one about affordability? Because you promised to deal with affordability on day one. You even promised. At one point, Trump even suggested that merely when he becomes president-elect, prices would start to decline because everyone would know he's coming in and he's going to get tough with whoever and all of this crap. Trump, as is often the case, in a battle with his tongue and the teleprompter. Listen to this one.
These people say we're going to raise your taxes. I've never heard it before. It's a new phenomena. It's a phenomena.
It's a nasty phenomena. At another point, when Trump's brain struggled to fire, Trump referring to John Ossoff not as Pee Wee Herman, but as Pinky Herman. Who the F is Pinky Herman? Is that the bathroom attendant at Mar-a-Lago?
Every single time. They're afraid of the communists. You look at it. Now, I fought Ossoff before, as you know, and we won. We had a great success against this guy. He reminds me of Pinky Herman. Do you ever see Pinky Herman?
Has anyone ever heard of Pinky Herman? Pinky Herman? This is not a guy who can do this. This is not a guy capable of turning ideas in his brain into coherent language. And the most remarkable thing is that even these clap like a seal crowds, when Trump dismisses the affordability concerns, they don't look happy, and they shouldn't be, because they fell for it and now Trump is screwing them.